Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dimitri Kessin, your Greater Boston Realtor. And you might have noticed that things look a little bit different in this video. For one, I'm not in my usual attire. I have a very comfortable sweatshirt on. It might be actually my new favorite sweatshirt to wear. We have a new lighting setup, which you guys can't see, but I'm very excited about it. And hopefully it'll make the production of this video a little more aesthetically pleasing. This isn't going to be a market update or a buyer-seller tip or a property tour, obviously. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the very first development project that my wife Laura and I did. We partnered up with a longtime friend and someone who's been in the development business a long time, Gene from Rise Design and Build, as well as his wife Shayna and her partner Kelly, who run Salt and Stone. In this video, we're going to break down how we took an old dilapidated bungalow and turned it into an incredible 4-story, absolutely beautiful home. We'll go over what the initial acquisition price was, what the construction costs were, closing costs, what the anticipated sellout was. We'll go over why we purchased the project, the entire scope of the work, any problems that we ran into, and of course, the biggest question, did we make any money at the end of it? So first question, why did we choose to buy this particular property? Well, the location was an A+. It's right around the corner from Brackett Elementary School here in Arlington, and it's also right down the street from Robbins Park and Playground. So we anticipated that whoever's going to be buying this house, probably going to be a family, and they're going to love the fact that it's such close proximity to the school and the park. What else was attractive about it? The entry price. We ended up purchasing the home for $625,000. The anticipated construction budget was around $650,000. And then closing costs, both on the purchasing side and on the sellout side, we anticipated being about $105,000. Running the comps for similar properties that sold, and then factoring in the level that we were going to be designing this project for and building, we anticipated a final selling price of $1.6 million. So what exactly was involved in the renovation and the scope of the project? Well, like I said, it was a bungalow. We took the entire roof off, we took the entire second floor off, and then we ended up actually taking off all the first floor joists so that way we could reframe the entire first floor flooring and take out some of the columns in the basement so that way you weren't walking straight down into a column, and that way the space in the basement would feel a lot more open and give the new homeowner much more flexibility in how they could design it. So from there, we built a whole brand new second floor walls, and then a half third story. So we ended up with 4 finished levels. The original home was 1,100 square feet and 3 bedrooms, but 2 of which were in that second floor bungalow with really low ceilings, and it was pretty unusable. It only had 1 full bathroom, and it actually only had 4 square feet of counter space. It was 2 by 2. That's all the counter space it had. Our final product, when we were all done, was 4 finished floors of living. We had 4 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, 2 half bathrooms. We had a huge mudroom, home office, massive 4-person island, a lot more counter space, as you can see by these videos. And then we had a fully finished basement. We added a brand new deck. And then the really cool room, I think our favorite room, was this bonus space on the 3rd floor. In terms of timeline, we purchased the project mid-January, got the permit beginning of March, and construction was complete by mid-August. So it took about 5.5 months to get the construction done, and then we spent a few weeks doing the marketing, professional photography. We did an awesome video for it, throw that in the link below. And then we listed it right after Labor Day, ended up taking about 30 days to get an offer, and then eventually it closed mid-November, which we're gonna get to the final sales price, don't worry. Total time for the project from acquisition to sellout was 10 months, which I think was a great timeline considering we basically built a brand new home, but we're always going to look to improve that timeline and try to do things a little bit faster, a little bit more efficiently, get things buttoned up on the schedule. In terms of problems that we ran into, we were really fortunate on this project and there weren't any surprises. We weren't expanding the foundation in either direction. We used the existing foundation, so we simply built up. So the big question, what everyone wants to know is, did we actually make any money? What did we sell this thing for? Did we lose money? Originally, we were going to list at 1.6 when we first acquired it. We ended up looking at some of the comps that sold recently. We looked at the finish level that we had, and we listed for 1.7. After 30 days and a little bit of negotiation, final sales price was 1.65 million. Our construction budget went just a little bit over, ended up being about 690,000. I think maybe the closing costs were also a little higher. But in the end, our net profit on the project was $215,000, which I think is a huge success. We were happy with it. Our partners were happy with it. The project turned out beautiful. What we would have done differently, we really, I think, did splurge on the finishes and went above and beyond what was required. We used oversized Pella windows. We did soundproof insulation. We did finished carpentry on all the stairs and the levels going up and down. So we put a lot of money and thoughtfulness and time into that, and the house turned out beautiful. But could we have pulled back on some of those finishes and still gotten the same sales price? Tough to say, but possibly. It's a fine balancing act of, we didn't want to make it cookie cutter, but at the end you still want to make a profit. So every project you're looking at, where are you going to allocate the budget to make this home special, make it nice, have the next family that's going to move in enjoy it and really appreciate it. We actually have a new project under agreement right now, also in Arlington, where we're going to be doing something very similar, so stay tuned for more videos on that. But in the meantime, if you want some details on what happened in the real estate market last year and some predictions for this year, check out this full market update that I did. It's packed with information that I think you guys are going to find super useful. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.